Thought Media Network is proud to present Cosmic Prayers, your weekly shift, Mondays at 11 Mountain Time, with your host, Laura Topper. The Cosmic Prayers, live from the UK. And now, here she is, Laura Topper.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Cosmic Prayer. I am so pleased to be here and so grateful today, Monday afternoon, 6 p.m. in the UK. I know it's 11 a.m. Mountain Time, and we are here live, which is fantastic. Today, I am so excited because coming onto the show, the Cosmic Prayer, is Prince Fleet Easton. Prince Fleet is the most incredible singer. He is a licensed spiritual practitioner with Interfaith Ministries, if you remember, or if you know Dr. Sharon Stroud, who was actually on the show a few weeks ago. Prince Fleet is a practitioner through her ministry, Interfaith, which is an amazing ministry. And Prince Fleet is a singer and a performer and entertainer and actor, and is just a joy to know and a pleasure to have here on the show, because I know that he is got so much value and content and richness in what he has to share with us all about his knowing and his understanding of prayer. So without further ado, let's welcome on to the Cosmic Prayer on New Thought Media Network, Prince Fleet Easton. Hello, hello. Are you there? Prince Fleet Easton? Maybe there. Yes, are you coming in?
I'm sorry, Laura, we've lost Prince Easton's feed.
Okay.
We'll have to ask him to call back in if he's listening to us right now.
Thank you. Yes, let's try and get Prince in on the line. Maybe Diego is our incredible technical producer here on the Cosmic Prayer and with New Thought Media Network. Maybe Diego, if you would like to put on the song that Prince has sent in, we could start with that, which is a wonderful way, I think, today. Prince has sent this song in, and we can all listen to this. It's called My Heart Will Go On. Oh, I think we need volume. Do we have volume? Thank you, Diego. Prince Fleet has been singing for many, many years. In fact, he has a star on the Palm of Springs Walk of Stars and a Call to Service award that was given to him by President Barack Obama, and a Lifetime Achievement Award from the White House. So we're all waiting here with bated breath to meet Prince. And hopefully this song will come on in any moment. And I'm just affirming here that our technology works today on the Cosmic Prayer. So how are you all anyway? If you're still here and listening, it would be good to know how you are, how your week has been. And it looks like we have some action here. Yes, it's coming on. We still, Prince, where are you? We need volume. Oh, don't you love it? Technology. So I think this might be a good time to pray. let's do that while Diego is working out technology and while Prince is working out how to tune into the cosmic prayer today. Let's pray. It's a perfect time. Spirit is guiding me here and us now to center into this moment, to center into the presence. And I'm going to pray now for connection, harmony, and for perfect communication. And so as we close our eyes, I invite you to close your eyes if that's okay for you, if you're safe to do so, if you're sitting down and don't have anything else going on. You can center yourself and take a breath, closing your eyes and opening your heart, because I know right now there is this one incredible presence that is available, that is so bold and inviting, as the creator of all that is and all that ever has been and all that ever will be. And this presence is here right now, showing itself as love, as imagination, as harmony, connection, communication, prosperity, well-being. And I know that this presence is infinite and eternal. And as I tune into this with so much gratitude, I know that this presence is in and as and through me. And I can feel that within me, that knowing of oneness, that sense of unity. I know that this presence that I call God, you may call life or the divine, the creative force, love. I know that as I unite with this in my heart, open up to the knowing that this presence loves me, that God loves me, and that God loves each and every one of us. Prince Fleet, Diego, Reverend Robert, New Thought Media Network, and everybody listening, and everybody, every sentient being and animal, mammal, bird and fish, all of nature. This is all encompassing. And I know right now in my heart that there is perfection in communication, in connection, in harmony, in peace. I know this for myself. I know this for all of life, that we are one and we are united as one, and that the source of our being prototype exists. That spiritual prototype of peace, well-being, connection, communication, community, oneness. I know that that is how it is. And that as we all choose to lift in our mental equivalent and dissolve any knowing of anything other, that we live in the sense of oneness. And I know that for Prince Fleet, who is wanting to come back online here right now with the cosmic prayer, that this is done in divine timing, and that this show is filled with love and joy and that connection for anybody watching right now or later on at another given time. So let's affirm right now that oneness, connection, community are here, and that we are all each here for each other with that thread of love running through everything. And I'm so grateful for this. I'm so grateful for the love that is here and for that deeper knowing of oneness. And so I let go of my word now into the one mind, into the heart of God, knowing that these words are seeded and planted and that we are one, we are love, and we are loved. And with conviction, I just simply release my word and so it is. Oh, I love prayer. I love knowing that in any moment we can choose to pray, to change and shift our knowing, our consciousness. So vital to do that, especially in these times with what is going on. It's so important to be able to have these tools to lean into so that we can change the way that we see and perceive our world in any given moment. So I was sent this beautiful book the other day. Let's get this right in the mirror here. It's called Good for You. And it is an edited book that was edited, selected writings of Ernest Holmes. A dear, dear friend of mine sent me this book. Selected writings of Ernest Holmes, and it is written by John Niendorf and Kathleen Julien. It's such a beautiful book because with all the very advanced writings of Ernest Holmes, it was so refreshing to get this book, which is very simplified and easy to read and full of exercises and all sorts of beautiful pictures and writings for anybody to read. And so I've opened up here how to use the law of mind. What is prayer? And I just would like to read this now. Prayer is the desire to reach out to something greater than we are. It has something that is common to every age. Instinctively, we feel that there is a higher power, a greater intelligence which responds to us. Our minds reach out with feeling and faith to a something that's always available. It's so true, isn't it, that when we know and when we have that feeling in our hearts and that knowing in our hearts and in our minds, that there is this something, the ineffable, the indescribable, something that is greater than each of us, than all of us, than everything, and that it is here and that we can use this. It is a power that we can use, whatever it is that we want to call it. And I find this so comforting to know that we can lean into this and use prayer as a tool for our lives. And then over time, as we treat once a day, twice a day, 5 times a day, however many times a day, that our consciousness does change. Things do shift for the way that we see our lives. You know, Ernest Holmes says that this isn't a quick fix philosophy. It's not that we are treating for the condition to change in an instance like magic. And yet, however, when we really use these tools and spiritual mind treatment, for example, when we really do use treatment in a very clear and positive way, we do find that our lives change. Well, our perception of our lives changes. And so then we see it as different. We feel it as different, even if it, whatever it is, hasn't changed and shifted. So it is so important to have a practice of prayer, because what we're doing is we are re-educating our minds. We're retelling the story, the old story. We're stating a claim and saying it how it can be, how we know it can be when we hold it in that highest light of the spiritual prototype of whatever it is that we are treating for and praying for. So when we're praying, we're not asking for it to change. We are knowing that our perception and our consciousness changes. So we're not having an expectation of it to change. We're knowing that we are lifting up and rising within ourselves, within our own minds and our own hearts, so that we see and feel the situation as a different experience. And I feel and believe that is so powerful, because then it gives us the sense of individually that we can make a change within ourselves. We can make a change for our lives. we can see and feel it differently. So I woke up, I don't know if the song is ready yet. I've had a little text here. We're going to try now. Let's see. Prince Fleet. Yes.
Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you go on. Far across the distance and spaces between us, you have come to show you go on. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on. Once more, you open the door, you are saving my heart, and my heart will go on and on. Love can touch us one time and last for a lifetime, and never let go till we're gone. Love was when I loved you one true time. I hold you in my life, you'll always go on. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on. Once more, you open the door, you are saving my heart, and my heart will go on and on. You're here, there's nothing I fear, and I know that my heart will go on. Once more, you open the door, you are saving my heart, and my heart will go on and on. My heart will go on and on. My heart will go on.
Yes, Prince Fleet Easton, My Heart Will Go On. I love that track. Are you there, Prince Fleet? Welcome onto the Cosmic Prayer. Are you connected? Yes, you are. Yes, I love it. Oh, wow. This is an amazing show. Prince Fleet, your energy is here. I know you're here. I know you're here. I know you're here.
I'm here.
Oh, yes, you're here.
It said there's lightning in the area, so it shut my signal down.
Oh, okay. How are you? It's so welcome to the Cosmic Prayer.
I'm doing
Hello.
wonderful. I'm so excited, and I'm so happy that you asked me to be a guest. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. So excited that you are here, Prince Fleet. You are an incredible singer and inspiration for so many people with what you give and share to life with your songs, and as a licensed spiritual practitioner and as an actor and entertainer. All of the work that you are giving is just so beautiful. Prince Fleet Easton, welcome. We have a very, very distant communication line here. A lot of squeaking. Can you hear me? Are you there? Well,
It said that
hello, are you there? Can you unmute? So, can you unmute because you're muted? It looks like we have not got that signal with Prince Fleet after all. So hello, are you there? So I know that he lives in the mountains somewhere, and apparently there is lightning. Yes, you're there. You've unmuted.
it's not letting me unmute.
Now you're unmuted. Now you're unmuted.
It's letting me unmute.
Yeah, we can hear you. Oh, so I think there are technical difficulties here, and which is such a shame.
Earlier, I live next to a mountain, so I have an issue of getting a signal out anywhere. But it's doing it. It's doing it itself.
We can hear you. So we can hear you. How? I'm going to ask you a question.
It does it automatically. It keeps wanting to mute me. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'd like to ask you a question, Prince Fleet, for anybody that's listening now.
Yes.
Yes. So how do you use prayer? How has prayer been an integral part of your life?
Yes.
With everything that you're doing and the incredible achievements that you've achieved in your life?
A prayer that I
We need a prayer right now. He's here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is going to have to be, I think we're going to have to reschedule you, Prince, for another time, because it's a very, very weak signal. And we want to hear you. We want to hear your story. Yeah. Yeah. We're going to reschedule. Prince, we're having real difficulties hearing you here. And I know that there are going to be people that really want to hear your story. So I'm going to suggest that we reschedule this show for another time, so that everyone can really appreciate what it is that you have to bring. And I'm going to say to everybody that's listening, thank you so much for bearing with for this really unusual cosmic prayer today. And I'm going to find something in here, which is in my beautiful book that was sent to me by my dear friend, because I know that there are spiritual mind treatments in here for let's see what we can. There we go. Persistence, because we have really persisted today. We have really, really persisted with wanting Prince to be on our show today. So this book that was sent to me by my friend Jeffrey, as you know, The Good for You, it is all about how to use treatment and how to pray for an effective life, an effective way of living. And it's not only in this book, but Ernest Holmes' work, as we know, his whole body of work reminds us that we have this power within us and that we can use this power in any given moment. So on the Cosmic Prayer, so many amazing guests come on and talk about what they believe for themselves, how they believe prayer has really helped them in their lives. And maybe right now I'm being called to share that for me and how prayer has really helped me. And every time I get into a conversation, Prince Fleet comes back and I'm praying that he does come back and that everything's cool and we have an amazing conversation. So I'm just going to say, I'd just like to say how prayer has helped me, because over the last few years since I discovered Science of Mind in 2014, I have really learned to use prayer for my life. And Prince is back. Hello, are you there? I love this. This is like a comedy show today. This is the Cosmic Prayer comedy show. Hi, Prince. How are you? It's so good to have you here. So I think it's best maybe not. So for me personally, prayer has really, really helped, because it's become an integral part of my life. And from a couple of the shows that have guests that have been on shows here where they have said prayer becomes, we are the prayer. Dr. Sharon Stroud said that the prayer is praying through us and we are the prayer, and that our every word is a prayer. And the more I learn and grow through this education of Ernest Holmes' teachings, the more I realize that, yes, our intentions, our words, our beliefs, our thoughts, our intentions are the prayer. And so it is up to us to really, it's up to me to really be aware of what and how I'm thinking and what I'm feeling and what I'm intending. And I believe that what has shifted for me over the years is a deeper understanding for myself, is that what I'm perceiving as a problem in my life is never a problem, because I can see it differently. And that's what prayer has helped me to see, that I'm not always having to look to change things, that God, the divine, is working through everything in every moment. And that means through the mess as well, through the bits that I don't like. And there are many of those bits, there are many of those things. Right now, I'm living in a situation that I wouldn't normally want to be living in temporary emergency housing. And I'm learning that through my understanding of how to really use prayer and to lean into God in a deeper way, that it's becoming a joy. Where I would think this is all wrong, I'm now seeing it as this too is right. This too is good. This too is giving me an opportunity to grow in my life and to be an example for myself and to set the stage and set the scene for my life. So, yes, I would recommend for anybody beginning on their prayer journey, or even if it's a path that you have well trodden over time, that we're still trying for Prince, but we are having a really hard time getting him back here online. So he will come back. Prince, I know, will come back, and he'll have an amazing signal, and he'll be back because he has so much to share with us. And I'm thanking Prince for tuning in, and Diego and Reverend Robert for doing everything behind the scenes to want him to be here and trying in our best way to get the technology to work for him to be here. I know he says that he lives near a mountain. He said that a few times to me in the past. I live near a mountain. Well, we can't move the mountain, but we can move the way that we perceive it, and maybe we'll all do a bit of extra praying before Prince comes on next time, and know that he will be here communicating with us heart to heart and sharing his stories and his life and his love and his songs. So for now, I'm just going to say and wrap this up here on the Cosmic Prayer. Thank you for being here and for all of your patience, listening in with the blips and the disconnected disjointedness. I am here, and I am here to say that this love is here for us should we use it and tune in for it. And that was Ernest Holmes' message, that we all can use this power, this goodness, this which is good for you and good for all of us. So I'm going to do a few closing words here. I'm going to say a few closing words, a short prayer just to know that this love is here. And I'm just feeling so blessed and so grateful to be here. Whatever it looks like externally, I know that the intention of everybody here today has been one of goodness, of greatness, of love, of possibility, and of really wanting to share with you all the knowing that we have this goodness, we are this goodness, we are this greatness, because this presence is here right now in, as, and through each of us. And so the more we do rest in that knowing, we can open our hearts to using it, to being the vessel, to being the greater vessel. Because I know for myself that this divine presence is always knocking at our heart's door, wanting to express itself in its fullest way through each of us in its diverse ways, so that we each are expressing this in our own uniqueness, with our own uniqueness, which this is what makes life so interesting, so full, so rich, so joyous, and so diverse and fun. And so I know right now that this cosmic prayer has been that expression of fun and just in the moment, and I am grateful for it, knowing that love is here, and from my heart I share that love, knowing it's here for you too. And with that I say, and so it is. And I will see you again next week with another guest and good communication, good technology, and sending you love and blessings wherever you are on this amazing planet. Next time. See you next time. Bye.
Thank you for listening to Cosmic Prayer, your weekly shift with Laura Topper on the New Thought Media Network. If you've enjoyed this programming, please tell a friend and join us again next week for Cosmic Prayer, your weekly shift with Laura Topper.